Sorry, thank you. Forgot I was muted. Okay, hello, welcome to the stream and happy Pokemon Day. The premiere should be in about, I think it's in like 25 minutes, but I figured I'd make a little bingo card thing just to, I guess, talk about what I'm not really what I'm expecting from it, just any crazy thought that I had that could come to me. Some things I think are kind of reasonable to expect for the announcement. Others are just completely, I don't even know. Because I think we got didn't you sorry didn't know you were Pokemon too. Yes, I am very much diehard Pokemon fan. In the background I've got my plushes set up, all my ghosts: Hisuian, Zora, Marshadow, Mimikyu and Petulant. Actually, I've been a Pokemon fan since childhood. I remember growing up watching the end of the Hoenn anime. Mainly got into it around Sinnoh, and got my first game. And I know it was my first. It was Black and White. No, whatever it was. I think it was Kyurem White because it was the second version. Favorite gen is definitely Alola, so I'm very happy for. Hopefully this presents because it is their 10th anniversary. I'm hoping to get a little bit of something there. But I just remember my first game was Kyurem, I think, White version, so it was version 2, but I had no clue how to play the game. I managed to get to the end of it, but I kept trying to brute force the Elite Four. Never made a champion because I didn't realise that you meant to use potions and stuff. So I was just trying to survive it and just use dead Pokemon during that bit. Proper game though was Pokemon Y. That's when I first started just doing it properly and where I fully fell in love with it. So yeah, I'm super excited for today. I cannot wait to see what hopefully Gen 10 will be. I mean, I've seen so much on Twitter, like basically people joking, like, oh, just imagine they don't reveal it. I want to be certain. I want to be certain that they will show off Gen 10 just a little bit. I want the starters. Oh, your first game was Yellow. Cool. Because yeah, I think I'm kind of interested in I don't know if I'm allowed to, because I've checked up the guidelines. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say the emulate word. But I'm kind of interested in the older games. I never actually played them. My first Kanto game was Let's Go, and that's probably like not the best experience of the Kanto region. I never played the original games. I've never done a Johto game. Did Auraz for Hoenn. Sinnoh, I played BDSP, which just that was something. That was something else. Legends Arceus loved, and then Unova. That was my first proper game. Then my first actual proper playthrough was Y, and then it's just been proper since then. But yeah, I kind of would want to go back and play a proper. So you have the ROM games. I think they are being ported to Switch 2. Kind of interested in playing one of them, but I don't know. But then again, I could just emulate it. I'm not quite sure, but I definitely think I should play some of the older games because I never actually did that, and that's something that's kind of bothered me. But yeah, as for the presents, I'm expecting Gen 10. I'm expecting reveals. I don't know what you guys want in like starters. Like, I've got my opinions of what I hope they're going to be like. But again, it could be anything at this point. Yes, they have to show something new. Scarlet and Violet was 3 years ago. It's been 3 years, and that's normally the cycle they do it for new regions. So I'm really hoping that we'll get it. I don't see them not showing it. It feels like this is the time. They had an extra year of development with ZA, and I feel like there's got to be something. And I think what I would love is a gameplay trailer, not just because with Scarlet and Violet, we had the live action trailer for the starters, with Coco, Sprigatito, and Quaxley, and it was in that like treasure vault room. I think we had a bit of gameplay then, but it wasn't like fully there. We didn't see the starters in game. What I'd love is a full gameplay trailer showing off the starters and hopefully some sort of graphical improvements, because I know that's a big talking point in Pokemon right now. I'd love to see the graphics just evolve and just get better. Scarlet and Violet was a fun game, but it had so many issues. I remember my playthrough crashed day one when I first got to I think she was Iono's, the electric gym. Crashed there, and I had to restart, I think, a few gyms back. So that wasn't great. So I'm hoping we get something good. There's been an extra year to work on it. I'm hoping this game will be more polished, and hopefully that will show up through just showing more today. I would be fine if it is just a tease, but I would absolutely love a full gameplay trailer of what to expect. I think the only Pokemon that will be revealed will be the starters. I doubt we'll get legendaries. We never do on Pokemon Day. I doubt we'll get anything else like the little regional birds or the rodent. But yeah, I'm hopeful that we get a good impression. I would just love some good visuals of the new region. Fire Red, best Kanto game. Isn't that getting a port? Yes, it is. I believe so. Did you like ZA? I loved it. I really enjoyed ZA. I think the map is. I would have, because I saw the leaks of the beta version of the map where it was fully 3D modeled, and when I saw that, it's kind of disappointing because you wish it had that much in there. But I really did enjoy ZA. The DLC for it, not as much. I still played it, and it just got really repetitive really quickly. I think the story for ZA, absolutely amazing. Loved it. And I think that was an improvement over Scarlet and Violet, where for me, the story for Scarlet and Violet mainly kicks off right at the end, because you're doing so much in between, and then it all just kicks off right when you get to Area Zero. ZA, nice pacing, good amount of story all throughout, loved the characters. DLC, underwhelming, could have been better. But I think I've got like one thing left. No, I've got two things left to do in the DLC, because I've been shiny hunting the legendaries, and I've got I've got shiny Latias left to get. And I also need to get Keldeo. They're the last two to get. But yeah, it's so grindy. You love like grindy games. That's nice. Because I think with me, I would have preferred it if we could have had a better way to get the shiny donuts or whatever. Because that's like the most painful thing to go through. And then when you're trying to find like a specific Pokemon to shiny hunt, that's the most annoying thing ever. Because it's fine when you're just trying to complete the dex. But like I was trying to shiny hunt Indeedee, and I've been trying to get the male and female version. Finally got it. But you have to keep rolling to try and get it. Then if you do get it, you have to make sure that it's the correct spawn. And if it's not spawning close enough to the portal, you've got to keep resetting it over and over again to try and do that. And if it just doesn't work, you end up with a 3 spawning bit of Indeedee, and it's just a nightmare. Took forever, finally got shiny male and female Indeedee though, so happy with that. But yeah, it took a while, and I still got like a few shinies to do of just regular Pokemon alongside Latias. But yeah, I'm hoping with the new games, I think if we're sticking with open world, I'm hoping that they just try and go fully in with it. Because with Scarlet and Violet, that one it was definitely open world, but level scaling was like a big thing that they just didn't do. So you were forced to follow a set path, which was disappointing. I'd hope in the new game, there's level scaling. That's like my one little hope there. I'd love just to be able to grab the starter, be introduced to the world, and then go anywhere. Fight whatever gym leader you want, if they do have gyms in this one, because they keep playing around with that. You had a Lola, and that completely went away with gyms. Then they've come back, so I assume we'll have gyms still. But I would love to just be able to do it in whatever order you want, but there'll be like main missions to do to progress further into the main storyline. That's what I'm hopeful for. Other things, so yeah, my little list. My random ideas were Johto and Unova remakes. Doubt that's going to happen, that's just my out there things. Now the Legends game, I think we'll probably wait till next Pokemon Day before that's announced. Maybe not, that could probably be DLCs for the newer game if Gen 10 is announced. So maybe that'll probably be out there. I was basically just filling in things on here. We still have, I'm hoping for home compatibility for ZA. That is something I definitely want announced here because that is taking forever. I'm someone that basically, when I get a shiny in a new game, so say you get a shiny starter. Best example, Scarlet and Violet. I shiny hunted the starters first with the Masuda method, got shiny Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley, but I couldn't evolve them because I like registering them in Pokemon Home because I can always just access them on my phone. I can see the starters and I can just see my shinies. But if you evolve them in the game, you can't register the shiny baby version in home, which is really annoying. So I have to wait until they become home compatible, transfer them over, transfer them back, evolve them, register them, send them back, do all of that stuff. It's very annoying. It takes forever for home compatibility. But I'm hoping that we finally get ZA stuff because ZA has been absolutely brilliant in just how you get shiny Pokemon. It's definitely so much easier to get them. I've got so many duplicates. So that has been kind of good. Yes, Champions release date. I'm hopeful. They've got to reveal it here. It's got to be. I mean, I think with Champions, I'm looking forward to it just because it's got everything in it. You should have Z-moves, Mega Evolution, Dynamax, all of it. I want Ultra Necrozma back. I want that thing. I love that thing. And it's annoying that it's basically been locked in one Pokemon game this entire time. I want it back. And I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Champions is even like shadow dropped today. Because it was announced ages ago. And we had like gameplay footage of it. I would love it if it actually does release. Because I think it is on a mobile game. Because I definitely want to just check that out and see what it's like. I've never been one for like competitive Pokemon. I'm more just creature capture. But if Champions lets me finally use Ultra Necrozma again, I'll be playing it. Then what else we got? Pokopia. That's another new thing coming out. I'm very excited for that. Kind of want to stream it as well. I'm just wondering how they will balance Dynamax against Terra, because yeah, Dynamax is OP. That'll be very... Because I think the way they'll do it, if I had to imagine, Dynamax is always locked behind 3 turns, and I think Terrestrialization just stays for the length of the battle unless you swap out. So I think that's the best way to balance it. Either that, or they'll give you Dynamax for like 1 or 2 turns and drop it down from 3, because it will be completely overpowered. You can just imagine, like, unless you somehow bring Zacian in, but that would basically mean you'd have to have Zacian constantly to just deal, like, what was it, 3 times damage against Dynamax Pokemon? That's what I always use for them. So I think, yeah, Dynamax is going to be, the balance is going to be a very fun problem for them to tackle. No, Terra stays on Pokemon until it's knocked out. Oh, wow, so you can even, I never think, with Terrestrialization, I would use it, but I would just, like, my playthroughs have always been just knock out everything in one hit. I've never been one for strategy. So I've never had to, like, take out a terrestrialized Pokemon and then send it back in. So it will stay until it's knocked out. That's pretty good then, because I can imagine that the best way to balance it is just try and limit Dynamax's runtime. Or maybe instead of, like, turn-based for those type of things, or instead be on a timer. So maybe Dynamax will be maybe a couple seconds to get your moves on, and then Terrestrialization will happen for maybe 30 seconds. Mega Evolution, maybe similar. Z-Moves is like one giant hit, and I imagine that's probably going to be one of the weaker ones out of all the different gimmicks. But yeah, it's going to be funny seeing how the sort of just balance takes place. Your shiny Machoke got stolen. Oh, I have a bunch of shiny Ghastly and Haunter stuck in my game because I refuse to try and evolve them at this point. I'm so scared to do that because I've got no one I can trade Pokemon with and try and evolve things. I think I've got basically every trade evolution bar Phantump and Pumpkaboo in ZA. I've got Feebas, I've got 2 of them, so they're ready to try and find someone to trade with, but I don't trust people. I feel like they would get stolen so easily. My one idea was just to get a bunch of duplicates and basically say, okay, I will trade you my shiny Feebas holding the scale, and then I will trade you another one to get my original one back. That way you can have your shiny Milotic and I can get my shiny Milotic back. But then that goes to a bunch of effort of getting a bunch of duplicate shinies, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, it's good. I hate trade evolutions so much. With this new generation, I hope they don't come back. It has been since Gen 7, I think the last one. You technically have one in Alola with, I think it's Alolan Golem. That's the last, I think, trade evolution. It was a form. You didn't have any in Galar. You didn't have any in Paldea. I hope they never come back. Legends Arceus I loved because it gave you the linking cable. I got to use a Gengar in my playthrough. I've never been able to do that before. I love Gengar. But they got rid of it in ZA. And I hope that we just don't get any more trade evolutions. But it feels like a bad sign that they removed the linking cable for ZA. Honestly, it makes me think they'll probably bring it back in some way, which just disappoints me. I would love it to just trade evolution just to stay gone. But yeah, Pokopia. Looking forward to that. I'm almost expecting a story trailer in this Presents, because there's been a lot of emphasis on the story of Pokopia. Humans have disappeared. It looks really interesting, and I would love just a story trailer for the overview, because I imagine there's going to be some Pokemon responsible for like destroying all of humanity in Kanto. And yeah, we basically mainly just seeing gameplay footage, some Pokemon, some little just parts of the game. I'm almost expecting an actual story thing. Because we know we've got Pikachu, Mosslax, and there's a special Smeargle. I imagine they're going to be story characters. Yeah, Professor Tangra. There's a big story there, and we've had nothing on it so far. You still have the link cable from your first Game Boy. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I think Trade Evolution, it definitely had something going for it when the games first came out, because it was a very much just community thing. I just feel so many people just play Pokemon on their own now, or at least you have a good chunk of the community that do. Not everyone plays it with friends, and it's kind of annoying when you have a good size of Pokemon that are available to you that gets just locked behind trade evolutions. I remember, one of my biggest blunder in my first Pokemon game, I remember getting stuck in, I think, Black and White, whatever it was, and I was thinking, I looked on Google, what's the best Pokemon I can use against this person, blah, 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 and it was like Gigalith. Gigalith was going to be good against whatever that was. And in my stupid tiny brain, I had to try and find what that was, so I went out, found a Boldor. Couldn't catch it, so I figured, okay, I'll use my Master Ball on it. And then I found out I couldn't evolve the thing anyway. So that was really fun, and that's kind of made me hold a grudge against trade evolutions ever since. But yeah, that was my first blunder with the Master Ball. I think after that, I've just never used the Master Ball ever again, apart from a shiny Mewtwo in Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, whichever one it was. But I shiny hunted that thing and used a Master Ball on it. Right. Other things I'm almost expecting for this Presents. Cafe Remix, that's probably going to get an update. Not really big. I don't play that game. I played it like once a couple months ago, I think, because I think it had a new update. Then didn't really care for it. Lego sets, I'm expecting more from them. Because we got like 3 huge sets plus some tiny ones. I'm expecting them to do a lot more with it. I can see them going all in with Lego. And I'd love it if they have more cheaper sets. Because the big one, the coolest one with Charizard, Blastoise and Venusaur, that's like 600 quid. I want more accessible Lego. Stuff that would actually be available for kids that I could buy for cheap. That would be something I would like. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. I think if we do get home compatibility, I imagine we will get the little Dex reward where you get a mythical shiny Pokemon. I'm hoping it'll be Shiny Hooper. No one played it alone before. We used to battle and trade on our lunch breaks in school. They tried to stop us bringing our Game Boys in school. It did not work. My first trade evolution was Gengar. Oh, that's awesome. I think, yeah, trade evolutions definitely worked more back then. Because, like, for me, I just never used them. But I think definitely when the games first came out, it was so interconnected. I think Pokemon's trying to get back to that. And I'd love it if we go back to GTS or some new trading system. Because we have Pokemon Home. And because like you can make so many friends in different ways now that play Pokemon. You can do that. But the trading system, no, I think a lot of people can be close together and just trade regularly. But I would hope that we get some innovation, because with the Game Boy, you could use the linking cable. You could use it only for close connection. And now you can use the entire internet, but the main way we have it is through Pokemon Home, and nothing evolves through Pokemon Home. If I traded a Haunter with someone in that, it would not evolve, and that's annoying. All they have to do is kind of add an update where if I trade a Haunter with someone in Pokemon Home and I get a Haunter back, as soon as it goes into a game and I take it out, add it to my party, it should evolve. That's like the one way I can see it working, but I don't know if they'll do that. That would fix it easily for me. But yeah, I don't know. Trade evolutions just gripe me at this point. But yeah, starters for Gen 10. What are we thinking? I think I've got hopes for them, and I want to keep them as generic as possible, because what I think it's going to be impossible to guess what they are, but I don't want to sort of cling to an idea and then get disappointed by not having that. I want to be able to judge the starters for what gets shown, what they are, without sort of being disappointed about my own thoughts not coming true. My broadest hope for the starters would be that they go a bit out there with them. We've had cats, we've had monkeys and birds. I think my last set of starters that I really loved was Alola. We had an owl, a cat, and a sea lion. Loved that. Then for Galar, we had Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. And those 3, I don't really like them. I chose Sobble in my Sword playthrough just because that's the one that I disliked the least. I just found them kind of bland. If there's people here that love the Galar starters, I'm happy for you. They just never really hit for me. And then I'm also kind of sad they didn't get extra typings when they fully evolved. But I think they also all became really humanoid, and that's sort of, yeah, I don't like it when they do that. I chose Fuecoco for Scarlet and Violet. That one thankfully became Crocodile and was awesome, and I love that one. So I'm kind of just hoping, because yeah, Sprigatito I like, Quaxly do not like. And because yeah, I think, broadest sense, I'd like them to be out there with the animals that they pick for the starters, like armadillo, snake, crab for water starter, or like some other crustacean, or bat, some weird other creature that we don't normally get. We still don't have a platypus. I would love a water platypus. But I'd love it to go out there for them, and I think I would just like them not to end up humanoid, or at least to have some option that isn't a humanoid one. I think it's fine if we get like 1 or 2, but if all of them end up humanoid, I don't quite like that. I'd like one that just stays animalistic. But yeah, I think, because what region was it? Because if anyone's seen the leaks, I can't remember what region it seems to be based off, but it sounds good. It sounds promising, and it sounds almost exotic. So I'm hopeful for the creatures that we get for the starters. I'm excited. But yeah, I want to keep my expectations super bland, not set a hope on any specific animal. I want to keep it just open and just be receptive to whatever starters we get. That's what I'm hoping for. I think, yeah, first glance, I don't want to be reminded of any other Pokemon. That's what I'm going to go for. That's going to be my base standard. First glance, I don't want to be reminded of anything. I think with Sprigatito, I got reminded of Litten, because it's just a cat. Fuecoco was Totodile. Quaxley was Ducklet. So those, but I still like, basically, Sprigatito and Fuecoco. So those still did good for me. But yeah, I just don't want to be reminded vividly of another Pokemon when I see these new ones. I'm so certain that we're going to get starters now. If we don't get starters, it's going to be just kind of nuts. I would be so shocked if we don't get Gen 10 at this point. But yeah, I think the present is about to start in 5 minutes. I will get it up now. Afterwards, we'll come back to here. And plus, we'll go through whatever trailer that they do and just the present itself. And we'll just have a good look through it. Because I'm going to basically go through everything afterwards. We'll dissect everything, see what there is, and then we'll go back to the bingo card, see what I got right. So right now, I just got to mess with my stream and see how to get things there. Right, so beautiful screen. Now, window capture. Let me transfer you over. Where is it? That's not it. One sec. I'm just faffing around now. Nope, that's a black screen. Nope, that is my Streamlabs. There we go, got it. Right, so we have 5 minutes before it all kicks off. I am so excited. I cannot wait to see what they have in store. If there's anything like creepy or ghost types, I'm set. Those are my favorite types, my little buddies over there. I'm just happy that I guess the last Pokemon that we had revealed was Petra, and I really love that thing. Yeah, I can't wait. Right, we have 4 minutes. While we wait, does anyone want to say what their favorite Pokemon is or what they're expecting for this one? Because they've gone on a whole big thing for what's your favorite Pokemon. That's been their sort of just marketing for this new presents, hasn't it? I mean, the banner for YouTube has been, what's your favorite? They also had that event where each Pokemon had their own little artwork inside the 30th anniversary. If you took part in that, you got like your own one. I ended up getting Mamoswine, which was cool. But yeah, I am just excited. 3 minutes. All right, I want to make sure, because half the time, I think I need to refresh the page as well. 1 second. Let me just... Has anything changed? I'll get rid of that when it starts. Yeah, does anyone else's YouTube Premiere just freeze half the time? It's stuck on 4 minutes. Oh, no, it should be... Okay, starting at 1 apparently. I'm kind of just waiting for it to turn to the countdown at this point. I'm getting antsy. It just happens every year now. Yeah. Favorite Pokemon is always Charizard. Nice. No, that's definitely... Charizard is always up there for me as well. If I had to choose Kanto, it's always Charizard. That's always the favorite. My favorite Pokemon is Yveltal, and some of the reasons had the A. My hopes of new Yveltal stuff is really low. Some merch would be nice. I love Yveltal too. Dark, Vulture, love that thing. I remember when I wanted Pokemon Y, I had to tell my mum, get the one with the giant evil bird on it. I don't want the rainbow deer, I want the giant evil bird. That thing was awesome. And yeah, I'm surprised ZA didn't do anything new with it. I'm hoping that we do get eventually some remake for X and Y that does give it a new forms. But since like Legends Arceus gave origin forms to Dialga and Palkia, I am really shocked that we didn't get anything for Xerneas and Yveltal. That seems so like a missed opportunity. Zygarde, of all things, has gotten so many new forms and got a Mega Evolution. How has Xerneas and Yveltal not got anything from it? That's just shocking. Yeah, I'll keep refreshing because we're very close now. I'm half expecting the still no countdown. Okay, but we are like minutes away. Yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu, 100% all the way. Love that thing ever since it got revealed in CoroCoro magazine when it got leaked there. Just the thought of this little ghost creature that hides in a Pikachu costume just to find love is awesome. I love it. Nothing's been able to top it for me. Whenever I go into a new region, it's always, can something top Mimikyu? I can't remember what my favourite was before Mimikyu, actually. It's, yeah, when it dies, it destroys the universe. Yveltal was just brilliant. I love how dark they got with it, where it's literally just a Dark Phoenix type thing. It is just so, and I like that it's not super evil either. It's a force of nature where the thing exists to balance out life. So if life gets too over control, it takes it away, and it's not like an evil thing. It's a better depiction of like destruction, and it works so well with just the like. I can't remember what the trio was called. Aura Trio, I think that was for Zygarde, Xerneas, and Yveltal, but that never felt right. They're just like the natural order of things. Premieres in 60 seconds. Can we have the countdown now? Beginning shortly. I'm waiting for it to disappear because half the time when I load premieres, it always like gets frozen on this page and doesn't go to the countdown. Growlithe, yes. Oh, so you're definitely like a Gen 1er. Yeah. I think Gen 1 has probably got some of the best Pokemon designs and they've just aged so well. Like I think for me, Gen 1 is so up there in terms of just designs. I'd say Johto goes down a little bit, but still love them. Hoenn is up there, it's solid. Sinnoh is really nice. Univert, probably my least favorite design-wise. I think they've got some gems in there. I think my favorite might be Tynamo or Golett, or just the Ghosts. Were you present on EU IC in London? Don't think so. I'm not really sure what that is. Kricketot is pretty cool. Yes, it is. Love Kricketot. I loved it. I think I just liked Kricketot more when in Legends Arceus, when you could see it wandering around, and then you had Kricketune as well, and I just like just seeing animations and the Pokemon brought to life like that. But yeah, Univert definitely is probably the lowest for me in just terms of what my favorite designs are. Then, of course, Kalos was good, but I wish we had more because the dex was like cut in half. Alola, favorite, love that one. Love how tropical each one feels, and each Pokemon feels just so nice. Then Galar, it pains me because that is the UK region. It's my region. Yeah, I really kind of wanted to love Galar more than what it gave me. I think I like Sinistea. Sinistea and... Oh, here we go. That is loud. Oh my. Turning that down. That might just be loud for me. Oh dear. Tell me how loud that is for you guys, because that was blasting in my ears. Okay, but yeah, we've got 19 seconds. Tell me if this is too quiet, because I think this is okay for me. Let me close that now. 10 seconds before it all begins. Here we go. Yeah, so prepare yourselves, because we're going to have a lot of stuff before we actually get to Gen 10, hopefully. Okay, good volume. Oh yeah, Ho-Oh was awesome. I've recently started rewatching the anime as well. Like, I got into Johto, where they saw Suicune for the first time. And they made it a pattern of like seeing a legendary Pokemon from the region right in the first episode. I remember Zekrom showed up in the first episode of Unova. Oh. Okay, yeah, Memory Lane, yep, doing every game. Oh yeah, we're so getting Gen 10. This is so Gen. Yveltal, lovely to see. Paldea and ZA was there. We're getting Gen 10. Would they do it straight away? I doubt it. No, don't get my hopes up. It's always at the end. It's always at the end.
Hello everyone. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
This is new. He's normally behind a desk.
February 27 is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan.
This is going to be big, yeah, it's the 30th anniversary as well.
Pokemon series. In those first two titles,
Volume up a bit.
151 Pokemon made their appearance.
How
Now, a total of 1,025 Pokemon have been discovered. And these diverse Pokemon have been part of the stories trainers worldwide have been able to experience. This year marks the Pokemon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support.
Yeah, we've got everything
Thank you,
here. What are they
each and
going to
every one
do?
of you.
30th anniversary. I hope that we just get
all
a good...
enjoy seeing how Pokemon
Are we going to get like a
continues to
big
evolve.
trailer, or is it just going to be small revealing starters type
In
thing?
today's broadcast, we'll share all the latest news about Pokemon. Please enjoy the presentation.
Okay, I'm not expecting it right away. It'd be crazy if they do like Gen 10 right away. They never do that. It's always other things first. So I just need to calm myself. It's probably like mobile games or something else first. Champions would be nice. Maybe the ROMs. I'm going to start trying guessing things. I'm going to guess old ports coming to Switch 2. Oh, it's just the trailer. Oh, wait, no, that's Pokemon. They got blue there. So it's not Fire Red and Leaf Green ports. The original. I'm guessing this could just be a trailer for just each game. All songs. Okay, no, it's a game music collection. Okay.
I'm Junichi Masuda, and I handled the music and sound effects for the Pokemon Red version and Pokemon Blue version video games. You can now play all 45 songs from the games on the small player inspired by the Game Boy system.
Oh, wait, that's...
We took particular care to make the audio sound just like
That's
Game
kind of
Boy,
cool. So it's like a
I
little
hope you
iPod
enjoyed
for the
listening while
sort of
swapping out cartridges.
music. That's kind of cool. Seems like there's a... Would you have to insert each cartridge for each music, though?
Hello, Pokemon trainers, and happy Pokemon Day. I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company
Getting it. I'm going to turn it up a little bit for me.
Don't
Don't know if this turns it up for you or not, because I've got two volume
Pokemon
controls.
World Championships, which will be taking place alongside our new fan experience,
Championships.
Pokemon XP in San Francisco.
Nice, San Francisco.
2026
Where was it this
Pokemon World
last year?
Championships
I
will
can't quite
once
remember.
again welcome nearly 3,000 competitors from all over the world. Competitors in the video game championships will battle for the first time in Pokemon Champions.
Okay, so it'll be out by then.
Fellow competitors will battle in the Pokemon trading card game.
Does that mean that this
Pokemon
Champions
Go,
will have like
and
Dynamax,
Pokemon
all of the gimmicks?
Each of the
Anaheim,
final
yes, that's where it
matches of
was.
These games will be held
This could
at
mean
the
Champions
Shea
is
Center,
very cool. This
an
like
arena
and yeah,
that's
the event.
3
Was it-
times
yeah,
the size
Champions.
as last year's finals.
3 times the size.
Years
That could be
ago,
very
we
cool for
started
the
on a
event.
mission to create
If
the most
you can
exciting
Dynamax,
Pokemon
Mega
event
Evolve,
for our
Z moves,
competitors and their families.
Terrestrialization, all of it. It'd
As
be
the
kind of
World
telling if like no one
Championships
uses one
evolved,
specific
we
gimmick.
saw an opportunity
If anything
to
I see
expand
Z moves
even
not getting
further
used.
and deliver a one-of-a-kind experience where trainers around the world can come together and
How would they
celebrating their
balance it?
fandom.
Okay.
As
That can mean
we
people get Ultra
celebrate 30 years
Necrozma,
of
Mega
Pokemon,
Rayquaza,
we
Mega
invite all of
Zygarde.
you to the inaugural Pokemon XP event.
You could have.
Fans of
You
all
still can't have
ages can
Dynamax
expect
Eternatus,
fun
can you?
activities, including interactive exhibits, pin trading,
But that seems so
cosplay
interesting if you can
showcases,
actually
unique
have
panels,
all
hands-on
gimmicks in one
workshops,
thing for
exciting partner
the
collaborations,
main
and of course,
championships.
visiting the Pokemon Center pop-up store. To celebrate this new experience, today we're giving you a first look at a truly special piece of art illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated World Championships.
That is nice. Cool.
Whether
Okay,
you're
so yeah,
joining us in
August
person in
20th,
San
30th.
Francisco
To 20th to
or from
30th.
home on our
So by
live
then,
stream,
Champions
we
will
can't
have
wait to
released.
see you
We
this
kind of have a date.
Thank you, Pokemon trainers.
TCG? I've never been that into the TCG. I've always been just looking at it from the outside. Or basically the most I know about TCG is just the whole scalper issue. That's what I think of it in general. I wish I could get into it more, but I think it's just pretty expensive. Just buy a bunch of cards and half of them just you probably don't even want. But I do like Darkrai. What is... What pack is this? I don't see a theme. This is just like every legendary and mythical. There's like a new style of card. Ooh, if you're lucky, you'll be a staff team for Worlds. That's awesome. In 2026, releasing simultaneously worldwide. Okay, so yeah, new TCG. Oh, Pokemon Go 10th anniversary. I played Pokemon Go for a little bit, but I don't leave my house enough to actually get the most out of it. But that is the one game where you can get every Pokemon, so it does have that going for it. I think. Are every Pokemon in it yet?
Pokemon that have appeared in Pokemon Go so far will return. And there's a 2-day Pokemon Go tour event starting tomorrow.
Usually the
We
most I
also
played
have
that
a
game was when I
promo
had an
code to
emulator
share.
on my phone and I could walk around and do whatever I wanted. And Is that it? No, this isn't the port.
Here.
Oh, it's Masters EX. Is that the game is called? It's the thing on the phone, right? Again, another game I have not played.
Let your curiosity shine! Like a twinkling star!
Okay, Masters EX double anniversary. Sounds good.
Pokemon Masters EX.
Cafe Remix, yeah. The game, I love the game's art style, it's just the gameplay I find so boring. All the starters, are we going to get 3 more added to this list today? First wave features the partner Pokemon from Kanto. It's just outfits, Blast Shift outfits. I really love the art style for this game, I really do. The designs of the Pokemon are just so cute. We're going through announcements very fast. Pokemon Sleep. I played this for like... Oh, Mew, I guess, is being added. I played this for like a couple days. As soon as I've learned that you basically have to keep your phone on overnight, I was out. I would turn my phone off and just see what would happen. New missions, cool. And I guess Latios and Latios are coming.
To celebrate Pokemon Day,
Unite,
Zapdos,
another game that I haven't
Moltres,
played.
And Articuno will be joining the fray.
Unite does look cool though, and I kind of do want to play it. I just don't
The
understand it
magnificent
at
power of
all.
The 3 legendary bird Pokemon
Is that-
comes together.
Is it like single player, or are you playing against other
stylishly
players
into
during this?
You can participate in the event to unlock their Unite licenses. And even more Pokemon are scheduled to be added.
Cool.
Don't miss what's coming.
It does. I really do like the look of Unite. I've just never played it. I'm gonna try and play it soon. Pocket. Unite is an MOBA like League of Legends or Dota. Oh, so it is against like actual players then. Okay. Because yeah, I had no clue what Unite was like, and I kind of want to get into it a little bit more. I've already used up like half of my saves. I've got this game. That's when I do play. I've already used like so many different amounts of those on 10 packs. I do not have the Arvin card yet. GameCube Classics. Is this called Shadow Lugia? Is this coming to Switch too? This is Colosseum, right? XD, sorry. Is that coming to Switch too? It's a game that I haven't played, but I know it's a fan favorite in the community. Are they bringing this back? Is it going to have a port on Switch too? So not only is Fire Red and Leaf Green coming to Switch 2, this also, it'd be cool if they're doing this and it isn't. This is good, this is big. Shadow Lugia, is this coming to Switch 2? This would be awesome if it is. Nintendo GameCube Classics, Nintendo coming to Nintendo Cube, Nintendo Classics March 2026. Okay, it is, wow. Okay, that's awesome.
Hello everyone.
We're getting
I'm
big things,
Utsunomiya
wow.
From the Pokemon Company. I'd like to give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our games.
Right, so I'm
First
guessing this
off,
is where like
We have information regarding the Pokemon Fire
the
Red
ports,
version and
yeah.
Pokemon Leaf
Will
Green
Pokemon
version
Home be
games
compatible?
coming to Nintendo Switch.
Also, we need stuff on ZA, home
Pokemon Fire
compatibility.
Red and Pokemon
Believe we're
Leaf
missing
Green
one,
games.
Mega
Remakes
Stone.
of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan were released on Game Boy Advance in 2004. Today, these games have been made available to play once more as download-exclusive titles on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch
It
2.
is so nice that they've done this. I hope that we get all the other like ports on there. There we
We also
go.
plan to make these titles compatible with Pokemon Home
Plan
in the
to,
future.
so they won't be on release because they release like
This
today,
way,
don't they?
you can bring Pokemon obtained in other Pokemon RPG series titles on adventures with you, or you can send Pokemon to visit Pokemon Champions.
And what is the link
hope you
then?
look forward
So
to
you
it.
can't transfer to champions, but you can link it. So does that mean you can just use whatever Pokemon you have in home?
Next, we have some news about Pokemon Champions.
Release date? More gameplay footage? Or just another trailer? I want to see Ultra Necrozma. That's literally all I want. Switch and phone, yeah. We're gonna see like Mega Raichu and Hawlucha. To show that it does have everything now. Okay, so yeah, it does have the new Megas. Awesome. See, I just want to see more like cross-gimmick gameplay. I want to see Megas versus Dynamax versus Terrestrialization versus Emus. I want to see how it's all going to work. Okay, so far this looks very good. Some of the UI. Because how is the game going to work as well? Because you're not transferring Pokemon in, you're linking it to home. How would you get Pokemon in this game? Yep, so far just Megas. I still want to see more draws of the gimmicks. That was the big draw when this was first out. Seeing like Terrestrialized Dondozo versus, I think, Mega Charizard. Release date? Winter? April. Okay, that's soon. What was that? Mobile version releasing at a different time?
We the chair.
Okay, everyone's champions. Awesome. Okay, finally a release date. Cool.
Next up is news about the Mega Dimension DLC for the Pokemon Legends ZA game.
Not
The
anything.
newest title in the
huge.
Pokemon series.
Not another DLC. It'll just
Please
be
take a
Megastone.
look at this video.
There's only one thing missing, I believe, that we haven't gotten yet. Nothing else is new, right? God. No, not Garchomp. Are we getting anything new for the game? I feel like we were done with it. Yep, all of the Mega. The only Mega Shiny I'm missing is Tatsugiri, and I'm waiting for home compatibility. And technically it's Dialga as well. But I have that in hand. Okay, yeah, the DLC. Are we gonna get new things for this? I thought they'd be done with this game now. There's like one thing we're missing that's on the top of my head. I thought that'd just be released in Ranked. There it is. Yep, here we go. It's just the one thing. I think. That was the Mega Stone and its colours at the end. There's Garchomp. Yeah, it is. Yep, Z. And where is it? Here we go. I've got my shiny Garchomp ready and waiting. And there it is. Finally. Oh, and it looks so much cooler than regular Mega Garchomp. So yeah, this isn't like anything huge or like huge new things being added. It's the last thing that's, I think, probably going to be distributed through Ranked. Still happy we're finally getting it. And hopefully it will be insanely powerful. Yeah, I prefer the new design so much. Okay, yeah, again, I guess it's just another advert for the DLC. Fun! That's literally the only thing we're missing, and I think then the games are kind of just done. That was the last thing for it.
A new Mega Evolution of Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z, has been discovered. This mystery gift will become available for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension
Is it just a mystery
DLC after
gift?
this presentation concludes. After claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion.
Oh, it's not through
where you can
Ranked.
encounter
Cool.
Mega Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace.
Okay, fun. Cool, not through Ranked. Nice.
Next up, we have some news about Pokemon Pokopia.
Story trailer, please. I want to get more info on the story of this game, because I want to stream this when it comes out, and it comes out next week. I'm already invested. I think it looks awesome. Mimikyu's in it. So I'm happy. What's that? Rotom? Music's fun. Rotom! Rotom? New form. Did I guess this right? Speaker Rotom. It's orange. It's gonna be like Moslax and Pikachu. It's a Rotom. No way I guessed Rotom just from a flash of light. It's a Rotom stereo. It's a Rotom stereo. That is awesome. Please say that comes to the mainline games. What type would that be?
Is that curious-looking stereo a Rotom? Did it get enticed by the music and hop inside?
New Rotom form, please be in the mainline games. I wanted new
It's
Rotom's
really
forms for
energetic
ages.
and seems to go by DJ Rotom.
Okay.
What happens if you give it a CD in the
I'm
game?
guessing that's not like a mainline form then. Shame. If it's called DJ Rotom and not Rotom Wash or Sound. Okay, DJ Rotom. I'm happy
can
with it.
help
I thought there'd
liven
be
up
more
the
like
town with
unique
a variety
forms
of
of Pokemon.
music. Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too.
What is the
Let's
or?
listen to DJ Rotom's
Okay,
specially
new
selected
biome for the
tracks
game.
while
That's
I
cool.
introduce you to the world of Pokemon Pokopia.
I'm so excited for this game, and I love now that Rotom
Ditto
has a new
first
form.
encounters Professor Tangrowth in a wasteland that was once a town.
Mhm. We've seen
It
a
seems
lot
like
of this
Ditto
so
is
far.
working alongside other Pokemon to develop the town.
Honestly, this game feels like it
Wow,
has so much
you're
potential.
sure
I'd love it to
fired
keep
up.
getting updates. Maybe even to the point where you just have
Of
every
course, you
Pokemon
can't
in it.
give your all on an
Like
empty
literally, I've already
stomach.
decided myself. I'm going to be making a ghost
It
type
looks
village.
like Riolu wants something to eat too.
You can feed Pokemon. Cool.
But how
Is that
do
a
you
mine?
cook?
Cooking? We're gonna get a special form for cooking Pokemon? What Pokemon cooks? I cannot tell
Huh?
from the silhouette. Greedent?
That's Silhouette.
It's Greedent. A cooking Greedent. A chef Greedent? Cool. Okay, I'm still guessing. We're gonna have a bunch more of these when the game comes out of like new new
Greedent
forms for a
appeared.
bunch of Pokemon. Right now
It
we have
sounds like
Snorlax,
everyone
Pikachu,
calls it Chef
Smeargle,
Dente.
Rotom, and a Greedent.
Chef
What
Dente
else are we gonna
can
get?
teach you how to
I
cook
also
all
imagine the
sorts of
Pokemon behind the
dishes.
humans disappearing will also have a special form like that. And Tangrowth.
Each Pokemon has different foods they prefer.
Okay, Carkol, Scorbunny.
Some dishes will even power up your moves when you eat them. This will make it even easier to develop the town.
Okay, how big is this game? It feels like there's so much.
Try
Lampent,
bringing
Ghost,
Pokemon you've
Sprigatito.
befriended on an outing.
That hopefully means
In
Suicoco's in the
multiplayer
game.
mode, you can visit other players' towns.
Yeah, multiplayer,
You can
nice.
play with up to 3 other people. First, let's play some hide and seek. I wonder where everyone's hiding. Ah,
I just
there
love the
you
vibe
are.
of this game. It feels so chilled and relaxed, and plus it's just
There's
creative.
someone here too.
You can just build anything,
But
plus you got like
where's the last
plushes and
one?
a bunch of different.
Whoa!
Oh, you can transform into objects.
Transform into objects too.
Fun little
That
mini
was
game
a
thing.
fun
Cool.
game of hide and seek.
So like kind of prop hunt then.
By working together,
Oh, it's a giant
you can
Ditto.
even build something this big.
It's a giant Ditto. Fun. I love the look of this game so much. I love the
Together,
town, just
you
the
can develop a
statues, the
town.
buildings.
Or go on far-off adventures.
What is all of this? This is
New
huge and new.
encounters will
Raikou!
await you as well.
Wonder you can't battle, can you? Elevators. There's so much in,
Today, the world gets bigger and bigger.
and you can transform into Magnemite.
Developing a
There's
town
so much in
one
this
step
game.
at a time.
I saw Pikachu.
Pokemon Pokopia.
Dead Pikachu. This
Available
game
on
looks
March
so
5th.
huge. I really want to play this already. I saw Vikavolt. And there's Mimikyu hiding behind the Pokemon Center. I'll always know where he is. And yep, Ditto will give you pre or early purchase, not pre-order. Okay, so yeah, I can still get that. I haven't pre-ordered anything. Okay, I'm so excited for that. So yeah, not quite a story trailer, but I think there's hints of it with a Raikou encounter.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th. We hope you enjoy working with Pokemon to develop a town from the ground up.
Awesome. Like, how big is the world then if you can dig so far underground?
Today, we covered all of the information you see here.
Ending?
We'd like to end our presentation today with one
we
final
go.
video for you all.
Here we go.
Thank you
Starters.
for tuning in.
What are we getting? Gen 10. Is it happening? What is going to be the starters? In-game or animated or what are we doing? I heard water. We're hearing wind. Wind and waves? Trees? Pikachu. Okay. Johto. Hoenn. Sinnoh. We're good with it's Gen 10. It's Gen 10. Unova. Kalos. Okay. Alola, my favorite. Beautiful, lovely. Galar, yeah. And Paldea, yep, looks better than it did in game. Now. New. Okay. Here we are. New. Seaside. Starters. What do we have? Oh, they're not behind the door. I was expecting them to be behind the door. Water right on the front door. What is it? Okay, no. Still making me wait. Pikachu in clothes. Stop teasing me. Okay, sunny, tropical, yay. Starters. Are we not getting starters? Game Freak. Game Freak what? Starters. Gen 10. So far. Gameplay! In-game! It looks good! Wins. This looks good. Graphics are much better. I still think there's a nimble. This looks good. This looks good. Give me starters. This is awesome so far. Okay. That's nice. This is nice. This is so nice. So many Pokemon already. Lola, Marini, Slugma. Starters. This looks beautiful so far. I'm sure people are going to find something to complain about. Starters! Oh, okay. Bird. Fire and... Is it... okay. It's a Pomeranian. It's a fire Pomeranian. Brout. Okay. Pombon. I really like the Gecko. Gekwa. I need to see the Gekwa. I like the Gecko. There's a Pomeranian. We have new starters. Okay. That's a big dragon shadow. What is that? Underwater? Underwater exploration. Okay, this is amazing. Can we actually have life-size Wailord? Like full-size scaled Wailord. Underwater exploration, please. We had a gameplay trailer. This is good. It looks decent. Winds and waves? Is it Pokemon Weaver? It's Pokemon Weaver. This is amazing. It looks good. Released in 2027. Okay, not even this year. Oh, that's big. That is big. So that means there's a lot of time. Could that mean like 2 years away? More? Thunder? More? Legendaries? No way. Ending? Is it ending there? I don't know. Is it ending? Is that it? I'm scared to ask for more. I think that's it. But yeah, thunder and storms at the end. Definitely, right, that was teasing legendaries. I don't think we'll get legendaries yet. We never do on Pokemon Day. Right, okay then. Wow. Actually, no, let me go back. We need to analyze that a lot. Okay. I want to find the shot with the starters. Where is that? Where is that? Where is it? Okay, we never get shots of the legendaries on Pokemon Day. That never happens. Those are saved for later. Right. We have these three. Right. Okay, we have starters. We have new ones. I really like the Gecko. I'm happy with them. They're not, I was thinking of out there type of things, and like, this is, of course, not quite, because you could say that basically the bird is basically just another Rowlet. It's a grass, I would say owl. I'm not really sure what bird it could be. But that is cute. I like the owl. Then we have a Pomeranian, a fire Pomeranian. I like that a lot. And then the water gecko, which you could say is similar to Sobble. I'm just hoping it grows up into something not like Inteleon. I'm hoping for something cool in that regard. But so far, I like all of them. I like them a lot. I think the one I'm looking to the most is definitely... What are the names? I need to learn the names now. Gekquer. I can't... There's no way I'm able to pronounce that. Gekakwa. I'm getting to hear it to get it right. Gekakwa. I like that one right now. Gekakwa. The bird looks like we have fighting second type. That's what I'm thinking too. The bird, it looks angry. So, yeah, we had Pikachu in clothes. That's another thing to talk about. So the bird looks angry. That looks like it's going to end up being grass fighting. That one, poison. Water poison. That one looks water poison to me. It's the eyes. It looks mean. Either that or water dark. Maybe ghost. I would love it if it's water ghost. It's definitely going to be some kind of typing that's got a negative connotation. So poison, dark, or ghost. It just looks mean. I would love it. I'd love any of the three. But Ghost feels like an option. We have so few water ghosts. It's Baskia Legion, Frillish, and Jellicent. I would love it if we get a starter water ghost. We've been building to it. We've had Grass Ghost, Decidueye, bunch of Fire Ghost with Typhlosion and Hisui and Skeledirge. Give me a water ghost starter. I'm loving the Gecko. The Pomeranian, I think, looks absolutely awesome. And I'm guessing, so yeah, we've gone from Litten, Fuecoco. That thing looks fun. I really like that. Gekwa looks like an axolotl type worm. Yep, so I'm getting a lot of Mudkip vibes and Sobble vibes from it. I like it a lot. Firestarter, maybe wind second flying. Ooh, Firestarter, so having like a flying secondary type. Because yeah, I do wonder. I'm hoping a lot of them stay on all fours. It's a Pomeranian. How are you going to make a Pomeranian stand up? That feels like clearly it's a Pomeranian. It's like they're like called cupcake dogs. So maybe it could be Fire Fairy. If they're going with the cupcake idea, it could be Fire Fairy. I love these so far. Graphics, I think right now, gotta remember, this is a YouTube video. It's gonna be compressed. Right now, looking at this, it looks good. Of course, you have it. The resolution isn't great. Compressed YouTube video. When this comes out, which is next year, this could be big. And normally with the release window for these games, that could mean November 2027, which is a long way away. I'm hoping we get a good amount of promotion just to see as the game improves, maybe with better video quality. But of course, this looks so good so far. I'm so happy with these. I kind of love all of them. Water one is speaking to me. That's what I think right off the bat. Picking that one. Fire one, close second. Bird, that one, leaving behind at the minute. It looks angry. I like the big eyebrows. I like the eyebrows now. I kind of like all of them. You fear the Gecko will have humanoid evolutions. I fear that as well. I think the one that's probably going to stay on all fours, the best chance is the Pomeranian. I think that one's going to stay on all fours. Look at that dopey happy face. That is a Fuecoco face. That one's going to get so much love just because of how derpy the thing looks. This one is going to get my type of people. The one that just like the mean looking ones. That one, it's going to be interesting to see how that one goes. This might be my first Pokemon game in a long time. I skipped the last two gens. Ooh, this one seems like such a good one to come back to, though. I see the same evolution progress like Italian. Yeah, I can see it. I think it would be a big mistake on their part to have the next Water Lizard become like the previous one. A Fire Hound would be dope. I really hope it is. Let it go from like this little fun, fluffy Pomeranian into a giant sort of Fire Wolf that stays on all fours. Please, that'd be awesome. If it goes from some cute thing to some ferocious, fiery creature. With the Gecko, I'm hoping it stays on all fours. I'm hoping that it will stay on all fours. I hope they all become mean looking. Yes, all mean looking beasties. That one's probably got the best chance of staying looking mean. Look at it. Like, you can see this thing's going to get bullied, but I love it. Like the little tuft of hair. It reminds me of Torchic. It reminds me so much of Torchic. It's got like the feet, the little wings, and the big round head. That's Torchic for me. It's a grass Torchic. It's not, because I think Grass Bird, I almost immediately think Rowlet. That is Grass Torchic, and I'm happy with it. This one, I think, is probably one of the most unique we've gotten. Have we gotten any dog starters before? I don't think so, right? Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Cyndaquil, Chikorita. What's Chikorita? Totodile, Mudkip, Trico, Torchic, Piplup, Turtwig, Chimchar, Oshawott, Tepig, Snivy, Froakie, Fennekin, Chespin, Rowlet, Litten, Popplio. We have not gotten a dog starter before. That's making me like this one so much more. It is the most unique out of all of them. The Pomeranian is the most unique starter we have gotten so far. That one, we've had plenty of lizards. I still love it. We've had plenty of birds. Still like it. That one is the most unique we've gotten. Okay, wow. I need to learn their names and write them down. Let me just play it again a bit. So what were you called? I like the animations. It is an Angry Bird. It looks like an Angry Bird. I love this thing. I'm loving all of them. I want to learn its name. So right, it's called Brout. Brout. So like Sprout. It's its eyebrows plus Sprout. I kind of love that more now. I'm going to have a tough time figuring out which one I want. its eyebrows sprout. Its whole evolution line is going to be surrounded by its eyebrows. It's going to probably have leafage with the leaves on its eyebrow. That's going to be fun. It's going to shoot its eyebrows at people. After we have Pom-Bon. It's Pom-Bon. It's going to be like an explosive. Pom-Bon. It's going to be a cooking thing. Like a bonbon. It's going to, I'm certain, Fire Fairy. This one's going to be Fire Fairy. I mean, look at its derpy little face. It's going to be Fire Fairy, and it's going to be something to do with cooking. Because it's a Cupcake Pomeranian. That's a thing, I'm sure. I'm not going crazy. It's a Cupcake Pomeranian. It's going to become like a cooking type dog. But I love how it's like fur, almost looks like a sun. So yeah, Pom-Bon, Brout, so Pomeranian and a Bonbon. And then we have, I'm just looking at the surroundings of these things as well. I'm gonna struggle saying this name so much. Leaf Phoenix Water Dragon would also be pretty cool. Yes, it would. I can't say it. The C and Q aren't working for me. Gekekwa. How would you pronounce this thing? I'm going to go Gekekwa. It's the fastest way I can say gecko and aqua. If anything, this one has the most basic names because it's gecko plus another word for water. The other one is eyebrows and sprout, Pomeranian plus bonbon. This one is gecko and water. So it's the most basic. I cannot guess what this thing's going to go up into. If anything, it's almost like a mix of those like poison dart frogs with the eyes. I think it's just one K sound. Okay, so gekwa. I'm gonna need to hear it. There's no way I'm gonna need to hear it. I'm gonna be pronouncing this thing wrong for ages. But yeah, probably my favorite. But it almost looks like a tree frog type looking thing. The way it's animated, I want to check its animations again. That one moves. I like the animations always give you a clue. It's gonna become humanoid. It moves its hands in a humanoid way. Look at that. So you had that one, bird flapping around. It's an angry bird. That one's gonna headbutt you. That one's a fluffy thing that will cuddle you. And then we have that one moving its hands like a human, keeping its mouth to its face, keeping its hand to its mouth. It's gonna be human. It's gonna be humanoid. It's gonna be humanoid. But then that pose I actually like a lot for it. I'm also looking at the surroundings a lot, and I love the just look of all of this. It's got a water drop on its forehead. I love it so much. I love how mean it looks. I love this thing. I'm so happy with all of these starters. And I want to look at the surroundings again. So what do we have? Alright, let's start this trailer from the beginning, because we also have the Pikachu clothes as well. So we've looked at the starters. Let me find... So we have that. What is that about? Why do we have two Pikachu in, like, holiday wear? Is that part of the game, or is that part of the... I think that's just an advertisement. It's going somewhere sunny, then we get the actual game, where, first of all, this looks beautiful. We get a whole coral reef. And I'm hopeful that all of the... Wait, we have a... What are we seeing? Can I turn up the quality? No, it's the top quality you can get. Okay. I'm hoping all of this can be explorable. We saw the shot of underwater exploration. What is that? What's this floating thing here? That, don't think I can zoom in, but like that looks like a floating little cafe. There's umbrellas there. There's also a red ball in the back, and like the mountain. We have a windmill. Yep, it's winds. Yep, winds everywhere. And look at the grass animation. It just looks nice. Right, Tropius and Gloom in the game. Life-size Wailord. This is a big deal for me. I was so happy in Sword and Shield when you had like the one Wailord that spawned out in the like Isle of Armor, and it was life-size. When it goes into battle though, it shrinks down to its piddly little size. Don't know if that's going to stay the same, but I am happy that we have this thing this size now. And it makes sense. A region filled with water, you want the whale there. Of course, I think Whalmer is meant to be small, like vastly smaller than it. I don't care. I love that we actually have a giant whale. The animations, again, what is this place? That looks cool. Wind, what are we seeing? So we have a building over there. Again, open world. So I'm hoping it's more, open world. We get to see. It's a giant open world map. It looks like there's a lot to do and a lot to explore. The forests look more full compared to Scarlet and Violet. Already a positive. Apparently, all of this could be explorable underwater. Don't know how. That also means that all of this has to be filled with stuff. That's a big task. So, yeah. This, I would assume, either is going to be like a... Right, what could this be? This, I'm guessing, might be a gym, or maybe the starting location. There's levels, and so I'm hopefully you can just go across all of this. What I want now, in Scarlet and Violet, you had that scene where you first meet Nemona, you go up to the lighthouse and you get a view of Paldea. It looked awful. Nothing was rendered in. It looked really bad. Hopefully that gets recreated with this, but it looks good. It looks decent. I'd be so happy. But that feels like the best place to do it. This looks like a hotel, right? You got palm trees, seaside. That looks like a seaside resort. There's a better shot. Okay. This looks like a hotel. Is that water slides? Can we go on water slides? That'd be cool. I'd love that. Would this, is that anything you can actually interact? That looks more, can you interact with the water slide like that? That could be fun. And then again, I think you have to take into account YouTube compression. This is all going to look bad on a YouTube video. I think, okay, yeah, we also have our protagonists and they look so fun and dopey. Do we have customization? We can't really see. So already, the flowers look good. Again, I think there's not much to complain about here. I'm sure people are going to complain about something. Prime region for new cast form. Absolutely, that would be so cool. It's been a while since cast form has gotten. He hasn't gotten any new forms ever, and we've had so many new weather systems. Let this be a cast form thing. We've gotten a Rotom form, kind of. Give us a cast form, because this is looks like a weather region, wind and waves. Give us another cast form thing. But yeah, this all looks good. We have our people. We have Nimble, Swellow, another Nimble. Is that Pokemon Center? Go back one second. So there's another look at. I'm gonna call it a hotel. It looks like a hotel or a tower. If anything, this looks like what is that? That's just a floating Pokeball. That's interesting. And that I'm guessing is like a marker. But yeah, right now, this is reminding me a lot of the Indigo Disc DLC. You had all of this beautiful vegetation and vibrance and everything. Now it just needs to be filled with things to do. This needs to be fun to explore. We need level scaling. We need a reason to go around everywhere. This is the Pokemon Center. That looks really cool. Okay, so we're back. We're still sticking with outdoor. Okay, we're sticking with outdoor Pokemon Centers. That's something. I do hope we get more indoor places for this game, because that's something that's been severely lacking in a lot of recent things. Not mainly Scarlet and Violet and ZA. We need more indoor locations. If they want to cut that down and have Pokemon Centers outside in a nice sunny region, perfectly fine. So we have our first look at our Nurse Joy and new Pokemon Mart person. Cool. I like the design of the Pokemon Centers. Maybe the tower's some kind of weather institute thing with the antenna. That could... Oh, yeah, it probably is. Yeah. Okay, right. Tangela, Oddish, some more Kanto stuff. But yeah, so I'll go back to the... Yeah, it probably is like a weather vane. So maybe like the professor or whoever's doing it, like that. It seems like they're studying weather. So yeah, this thing. That... Okay. I'm never going to get it like right on, am I? It does that. Wailord. Pause. Nope, there we go. This thing. So, yeah, it probably is like a giant weather researchy thing. So when it gets all the stormy and wave sounds, that thing's probably going to go down very quickly. And what else did we have? So we had Tangela. I think I've gone too far. So yeah, Tangela and Oddish are in the game. Yay. Then we have this beautiful shot of the waves and just how dynamic they look. Leddyba and Ledian, cool to see them. Slugma, Sizzlypede, Pikachu. I like the pose. That pose is new for Pikachu, right? He doesn't normally do that. What does Pikachu look like in Paldea and ZA? He kind of just stands there, doesn't he? He doesn't have like the battle animation. That's cool. The textures, have they changed? I don't think he's as yellow as ZA. Because I really liked how ZA basically messed with the saturation and made a lot of more Pokemon pop in colour. This feels like it's almost gone back to Scarlet Violet sort of saturation, which is fine. But like, I do like this catch animation with all the stars. That's fun. Wingull in the sky. Does that mean we can go in the sky to catch them? Krabby and Sandygast, Ghost, Yay, Noini, Alola, Corsola, Timepole, Carnivine. Can we go in the swamp? Slugma in this fire cave. Duskull at night. What is that building? There's posters on buildings. Also, the swamp looks very cool. So what is this building? We have a Slowking, and we have the moon out, lamppost. That is just like a house. Could that be a house? Where's our player live? Again, beach looks really nice. Then we have the starters, and we can see them from the back. that actually helps a lot with, I think, just how this thing looks. It has a poofy little tail. I really like Brout. Love the tail. And again, this Pomeranian thing, love it. And Gecko, still love it. Now I want to look at the backgrounds for their sort of stuff. So we have this awesome beach place. It's on a deck. It's got a waterfall. On a beach with sun loungers and a cave filled with lava. And this again is on that sort of sun lounging place. I love this sort of, it's wind and waves. Wind and wave is everywhere. I love this. And this is in the swamp. Could that be more to do with what its evolution will be? Looks like there's islands everywhere. I want a reason to go to each of these islands. Nothing in this game can really afford to be barren. There needs to be islands here. Not island. There needs to be stuff on these islands. There needs to be a reason to go to all of them. And then it looks like there's a bunch of islands. So hopefully each one is filled with something to do. It can't feel barren like a lot of areas in Scarlet and Violet. And then we get underwater. We have Toxapex, Corsola, Luminion. This looks really good. This looks so nice underwater. Wailord are down here, and that just gives you such a good sense of scale for what this could be. Luminion, Krabby. If the Tynamo, if this is how like it actually feels and looks like, that would be amazing. I'm guessing though that is kind of just like an animation for just to show off. Yeah, you will be able to explore underwater. It reminds you of the Philippines. Nice. I think, yeah, or Hawaii. I would say Philippines because we've already done Hawaii. So yeah, then it goes to the wind and waves sounds. Winds. So anything from the logo? What can we get from the logos? So we have this main light here that's like doing a big sort of thing. Because normally you get the idea of the gimmick in the logo. This, does that look like a wave? It more looks like just a splash of paint. Like how a brush stroke of paint, right? And you have that big ray of light. I'm guessing that is going to be something to do with the gimmick. I can't see anything that stands out now. Normally the Japanese logos have like a bit more in there. What did the wind one look like again? The Japanese logo normally have like a big thing in it. I'm pretty sure they had the terrestrialization symbol on them as well. For Scarlet and Violet. Right. So this is wind. So that one's sharper. Okay, so the wave one, this one's much sharper. And I like the greens. Hopefully this is what it means for like the colors for the legendaries. So sharp green, and then round waves. Fun. Okay, I think this was really good, and I am very happy. I want to check out the Pokemon site quickly to see if that's updated yet. I feel like it should have. Let me have a quick check. Pokemon. I want to see if anything has been updated. Types or just... What do we have? What do we have? News. No, they're still on TCG stuff. Can I... Sometimes you can like break into the website. Let me just... What window is this on? Unhide. There we go. Normally you can break into the website. And let me try and find out how to do that again. If I can go to the Scarlet and Violet page, if I can find that. Yeah, no, I'll just go here. Legends. Wow. Nope. How did I get to the... Scarlet. Violet. So that works. So you can go to the Scarlet and Violet one by just doing that. Winds. Waves. It's there. Okay, found it. A new stage is set for Pokemon series. Right. And there's the trailer. The Winds and Waves game, all new entries of the Pokemon video game will be released exclusively on Switch 2. So it's only on Switch 2, not Switch 1. In a simultaneous worldwide release in 2027. Not happening this year. That means that, okay, Pokemon's entering in a different release cycle. This is really interesting. Hopefully this will get a good amount of promotion. More than ZA, because this is a gameplay trailer that we got. ZA got a concept trailer when it was announced. Hopefully we'll get a good chunk of stuff. Is this the same trailer? 3 minutes and anything extra? Nope, that's the same trailer. Yep, releasing globally 2027. Okay, same one. These new titles feature an open world to explore with beautiful windswept islands and a vast ocean with glittering waves that ebb and flow. The Pokemon that live in harmony with this region's lush environment that have developed their own unique ecosystems. By visiting these islands, you're sure to open the door to a brand new adventure that could only be found here. How the mechanisms progress with Mega, Gaia, and Terra, it would be funny to continue with the SI trend and bring back Petra. Oh, that could be cool, yeah. I imagine that probably will be what they name it. Because there's going to be some kind of gimmick in it. I doubt the previous gimmicks will return. There's going to be something new. During this adventure, you'll be able to team up with all kinds of Pokemon to overcome both the difficult road ahead and even the forces of nature that block your path at times. Okay, there's going to be a big emphasis on nature stuff. So here we have our screenshots. And I think already that looks better than on YouTube. A screenshot looks better than the YouTube compression. So I think that's something you have to remember when looking at the trailer. It's heavily compressed because of YouTube. This looks good. This looks very good so far. And again, it's 2 years away. This isn't even finished. So you can already expect it to improve from here. Duskulls, love just to look at that and just how they're glowing. Again, this looks really nice. I will say, again, I think it is the compression, but this does look a little fuzzy around the edges, but again, that's fine. And I think it's the saturation. I hope that they go back to how ZA does the saturation. I'd love it if the next thing we get is like an updated look at the model, or just the lighting system. Because this is definitely Scarlet and Violet's lighting system. I'd love it to have ZA's, because then the blue would pop more, the beak's orange would pop a bit more. That's what I would like, but ultimately, I'm fine, I'm happy. This looks beautiful. I would, yep, just the blue, it looks nice. I'm not going to complain, even though I do think ZA's it would pop a little more. In fact, let me actually try something. Print screen. I want to see if I can mess with how it's done. 1 second, control new, blah, 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 blah. Right. Nope. Right, I want to try and make it a little similar. So I'll go back to that 1 sec. So I want to try and show something. So we have this screenshot. I want to see if I can get the, what's the word? The saturation, something similar to ZA. Where is it? I can't find it now. I think it's under recolor. There. Okay, that's no. And that's gone way bad. What in the world? That's not what I wanted. Nope. I'm going to miss it now. Question out of context. Will you continue with the Horizon after this? Was this Pokemon? Yep, tonight I will still be streaming Horizon. That was regular time. Going straight back to that. So don't worry. I'm not going to find saturation now. It was under recolor, but it did something really weird. Recolor. It should be under recolor. Why has it done that? Okay, no, I'm going to give up with that. There's an idea there. I might mess with that again later. But ultimately, yeah, I think saturation might be like my only issue with how the games look. And it's not that big of an issue. So we have that. I think with a bit more saturation, the colors could pop a little more like they do in ZA. So we know that they can do it. Because I think, yeah, you have Frillish and other blues that just get lost in the sea. With just a bit of saturation changes that could be made a bit different. Like again, the colors feel slightly muted here and there. That's like the one complaint I have, and it's not a big deal to me. That's just my one observation. This, again, looks beautiful. And look at the texture of the rocks. Look how much better that looks compared to Scarlet and Violet. This is like such a big thing for me. Scarlet and Violet, like you had the one place where you find cloth. That's its location. It looks so bland. The cliffs look awful. Here, it looks good. The texture is actually different all the way up. You don't see it repeating. That's like a line. There's a line. You can see just the sediment. It looks good. I mean, yes, you can kind of see it repeating a little bit. That's might be the same there, but that's nitpicking. And ultimately, it looks different and it looks good. Corsola. Oh, that thing lights up. Okay, that's cool. Marini, love to see it. Alola. And again, these are all from the trailer, but I think they just serve as a good example of just how the trailer saturates things compared to just actual images and screenshots. This all looks fantastic. I am so happy. And then we have Pikachu in a new battle-ready animation. That's nice. A first look at the main characters. Customization or no? Okay, wait, what? They get different hats. Okay, that's something. Yeah, just be happy it looks better than Scarlet and Violet. Don't worry, I'm very happy about that. What is that thing on their back? What is that? What is that? What is that? Is that a skateboard? That's something they can... What is that? There's a Pokeball on it. What is that? Right, but okay. When you're playing Winds, they have that hat. When you're playing Waves, they've got that hat. I make up my mind on which version I play based on the Legendary. So This doesn't really do anything for me at the minute, but that means customization. The fact that they have different hats, customization. And there's a skateboard. We can ride Pokemon on a skateboard. That'll be interesting. Ride, how is that gonna work? Because I heard a rumor that basically you could ride Pokemon, but it's like a Rotom-y thing, where you have the Pokemon out and about, and the Rotom connects to you and the Pokemon like a leash, and then you ride on something else. Is that what they're doing now? I imagine there will be some complaints if you can't like ride directly on a Pokemon. Like imagine you can't ride Ponyta or Mudsdale, and instead you're tied to it and you're instead riding on a skateboard. Gonna look a little funny. Hopefully that is for like some, but I can see that being very cool, and I'm just happy you have ride Pokemon back. And if that is like that, that's better to me compared to Scarlet and Violet, where you only have the one Pokemon you can ride on. If you have more, that gives you a bit more freedom and customization. So you need to scale a cliff, you can then pick and choose the Pokemon that you use to scale the cliff. If you want to run around, you can pick and choose. And it becomes less stale because you can change it up. That's nice. But that is cool that we see them have a skateboard thing. And here we have them in-game, and that looks so good. Okay, oh, look at these. The photos looking great here. This looks so much better than the trailer. Okay, you, the player, will become the main character in this adventure. When you dive into the world of Pokemon Winds and Waves, the outfit your characters don will differ between versions. Just what kind of story could be awaiting you? Does it differ that much? I mean, the backpack and... Oh, could this be legendary colors? White and... Oh, wait. Could this be something? Winds, white and like a light baby blue. Waves, blue and yellow. I feel like that could be something. That could be quite cool. I'm looking for any clue I can possibly find. Because, yeah, again, the screenshots look so much better on here. Plus, they're blown up, just for the sake of the format here. These photos, I'm imagining that's how the in-game's going to look. That looks like Pokemon Snap. That looks like that sort of quality to me. I just hope that we will get another Pokemon vehicle, like Pokemon Jet Ski or Pokemon Waves. That would be nice. Yes, that would be so cool. I'd love it if they do experiment with the thing, because we have wind. I'm hoping that we get some kind of flying or gliding at least, something for the wind, or just make it in a creative way. We've had bravery, we had bravery in Legends Arceus. We had Koraidon and Miraidon in Scarlet and Violet. Give us another creative take on flying. And then for the waves, it's gonna be rough. There better be a jet ski type idea, because we saw the waves in that. They look dynamic, and they look. Hopefully they can change a bit. We're going to have a good Pokemon game in a while, and we're going to take their time doing that too. And then might even have voice acting. That would be cool as well. I'd love it if this does have voice acting. I didn't like the Miraidon bike. I chose Koraidon. Yeah, I chose Koraidon. I was fine with it. But I think the bike looked smoother to me. I just didn't mind Koraidon. It seemed better to scale things with. So yeah, introducing the starter Pokemon. What information can we get from these? Right, the 3 Pokemon you can partner up with are Brout. I love the names. Brout is eyebrow sprout. The bean chicken. It's a bean chick. I love that. It's a bean. It's a bean chick. I love how angry the thing looks. Pombon, the puppy Pokemon. Puppy. And Gecko. I'm sorry, I'm going to struggle. Gekwe, the water gecko Pokemon. Choose one of your Pokemon and set out on the new adventure together. I love all of them. It feels so long since I've loved all 3 starters of a region. This is big for me. Alola, I loved Rowlet and Popplio. I know Popplio is like an unpopular opinion. I love Popplio more than Litten. Litten was cat. Then Galar, didn't really like any of them. Paldea, loved Huecoco. Sprigatito was fine. Quaxley, I think Sinnoh, love most of them. Unova, Then Kalos, Froakie, awesome. Kanto, I love all of those ones. Johto, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. Then Hoenn, Mudkip. No, I like all of Hoenn. This is the first time in a while I've loved all of them. I really like all of them. Let me see, get a 360-degree view of them. I think the 360-degree view really helps Brout. Looking at him like that, he feels just very flat. Seeing his little puffy tail, I really love just that bit. It reminds me of Rowlet's bow tie. It's that little thing that really adds a lot of character to them. If you remove Rowlet's bow tie, it becomes a bowling ball. This no longer is just a little angry bean. It's an angry bean with a fluffy tail. It adds so much. So you have this mean little face that's like, stay away, I don't like you. And then it has this little puffy thing at the back. I love the bird. It's really, I'm going to have such a hard time picking which one I'm going to choose. Okay, I'm going to need to see evolutions. Whichever one turns into a humanoid can die. Right now, I love all of them. Look at him, he's happy with his little eyebrows. I'm loving these Pokemon. I'm so happy with these starters. Yes, an eel superior gecko thing, that would be so nice. This shot worries me though. The fact that it moves in a humanoid manner. It feels like it could evolve into something almost like Seismitoad in that way, where it moves, I would say similar to like that, where it could sit on its haunches like this one's doing now. The fact that it sits up scares me. But then you have Trico. Trico turned out fine. Sceptile is awesome. So it's like a 50-50 when you get the humanoid looking things. This one, I feel like it's heading in that direction just from this shot of its animation. But hopefully it ends up good if it does that, because right now he's probably my favourite. I really like him. And we have artwork. I love him. The artwork has done so much for it. I really love that. The artwork has done a lot. Okay, Bean Chicken. It's 0.3 meters, 3.5 kilograms. It has overgrow. This Pokemon runs about energetically while photosynthesizing using the leaves on its brow. It's lively, but it can also be a bit clumsy. Okay, I feel like this is going to tell us a lot about what they're going to grow into. So it runs around, maybe fighting type, maybe, and it's energetic. That sounds like fighting type. But it can also be a bit clumsy. So it's gonna, yeah, that it just sounds fun. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be an Angry Bird. It's gonna run into things and break them. It's literally gonna be an Angry Bird. I love it. I love all of them. Prout, I love the name. Then we have, oh, the artwork has done so much. This one's heavy. Puppy Pokemon, Pure Fire, 0.4 meters. That's its hair. That's done a lot. It's kind of a mix of a Pomeranian and the Japanese dogs that I can't remember the name of because of the tail curling in. That's nice. I love this thing. I love all of them. I'm going to hate having to pick only one. The area below its throat glows faintly from the heat-generating organ within its lungs. Similar to Litten, this Pokemon is guileless and guileless? What's guileless mean? No guile? No, I don't really know what that means. That sounds good. So friendly, I'm guessing fairy type. Friendly, just from that, it's going to be Fire Fairy. Fire Fairy, and it's going to be like a cooking thing. It's going to cook food for you. I'm so certain of that at this point. I love the artwork. And look, his little paws are red as well. So I'm guessing that glows, and I wouldn't be surprised if that glows as well. Now, you. Look at it. It looks sly and mischievous. I really like it. Water Gecko, it's tiny, torrent. This Pokemon launches springy balls of water from its tail. Gecko is very intelligent and maneuvers shrewdly while putting on airs. Okay. Guileless means honest. Oh, it's still going to be fairy. It's going to be fairy. It's like a goody two-shoes puppy. It's going to be Fire Fairy, which honestly would be such an awesome typing. This one, I'm kind of stuck between either Poison, Ghost, or Dark. Dark would be too close to Greninja. We had Dark with Samurott in Hisui, and I would love it if it's Ghost or Poison, honestly. I would really love Ghost or Poison. This Pokemon launches springy balls of water from its tail. I can't get it. I can't guess anything from that. Springy balls of water. It's fast, I'd assume. It's very intelligent and maneuvers shrewdly while putting on airs. Okay. I'm guessing, yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff with the eyebrows when it evolves. I really like it. The artwork, I think the artwork's done so much for all of them. Special Pikachu with their debut. Are they shiny? Okay, Special Pikachu make their debut. The latest video featured the announcement of some Pikachu with a brand new look. Just how could these Pikachu be involved in your adventure? Look forward to your future announcements. Okay. Mr. Windy Chew and Mrs. Wavy Chew. Okay, so they're actually in the game. There's actually a thing. They look shiny or tanned. So that's fun. The legendary colours, are they going to be these colours? It feels like this is it. This is in the character's clothing. Unless the colours are going to be just what's on the logo. I don't know. But that brings us to the end. Okay, I'm very happy with this. I'm so happy with how this has gone. I love all three starters. I think the artwork, the best one is this thing. This is the best artwork for the starter. Look at how angry this little thing is. And it's just the eyebrows. It's just a bean chick. I love it. What can it evolve into when it's like a bean chick? So it's going to be like a chicken. It's not an owl. It's definitely like a Torchic thing. I doubt it's going to grow up into Blaziken, but if it's going to be fighting type, it could be similar. But bean. What is bean going to be doing with it? I think the bean part is probably the beak, and then the eyebrow is the leaves. I'm guessing that's going to evolve more into like a bean shape, maybe. And the eyebrows are definitely going to be a staple for this thing. The eyebrows are going nowhere, and that's awesome. I just hope the tail sticks, the fluffy little tail. This thing, love it. Again, It's the Pomeranian. I love it so much. It's so cool. And then we have a gecko. I love gecko, and it reminds me of Trico, which is awesome. And for shiny, I don't want to predict what the shinies will be. Not a clue. Not a clue what his shiny could be. I'd love it if it's red for Angry Birds, just as a nod to that. This thing's shiny. I'd love a black and white shiny. It's a fire type, but then maybe bright yellow. I can see it becoming bright yellow. This one, I want pink. Water types always seem to have the best shinies when they turn pink. And I'd love it if it's sort of that part of it becomes pink and maybe black. It reminds me of the frog from Rio 2. That's what it reminds me of. I really like it. The beak might grow. A great eagle, the big guy from Angry Birds. Oh, that could be cool. Yes. Ooh, I love how there's so much. This thing has got me to thinking just the most out of everything. This is the thing that I love. This is the thing that's cool and edgy. This is just friendly dopey. This is just you want to unequivocally love this thing. Maybe Blaziken with with buffed wings instead of legs, maybe to form some kind of boxing gloves. Oh, that would be awesome. Yes, and maybe the tail sort of spreads, so the wings become puffy and like that. I just love how you can think of so many different concepts of how this thing's going to grow up. That's what this does for me. The best starters are the one that you can just think around a lot, and just from the context, they give you so much in context, yet this thing is so insanely simple. There's so many things going on with it where you can already just imagine the possibilities of what it's going to evolve into. That's amazing. This thing I do struggle with, because I want it to stay on its all fours. Imagine that means it's basically just going to be more muscular, stronger, hound-like thing. I imagine the tail's going to stay curled. The fur is going to become more prominent. Hopefully it grows a bigger snout. That bit of it is probably going to become more prominent as well. Maybe like Mega Pyro, which I say like carefully, because Mega Pyro is like an iffy design with how it turned out. But that is reminding me a lot of it with just how it slinks back on the head. But of course, I imagine that bit of its throat is going to become more prominent as well, just because it's a glowing part. Maybe it'll turn into like a collar or something. Because you had Litten, who had the little fire thing under its chin. Then it grows into Torracat, where that gets bigger. And then Incineroar becomes a belt. So this could really turn into anything, but that's definitely going to be prominent in its design. This thing clearly has a lot going on with its tail. Its main thing is its tail. Launching springy balls from its tail. So that is going to be the prominent part of its evolution growing up. I imagine, Mega Sceptile. It's going to be like Mega Sceptile, where it shoots its tail off, basically. And it's a gecko. Yeah, it's going to lose its tail. Okay, I love all these starters. There's so much you can think about all of them. I hope its animations involve it. If it launches springy balls of water from its tail, I imagine it's going to eventually lose its tail as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets that attack that Cyclizar knows, where it does lose its tail as well. The basic one will just headbutt you. Stage 1 will attack, go more technically, and the stage 2 will rely on brute force. Yes. Oh, I love this so much. I think these are some of the best starter Pokemon we've had in a while. I love them. I love this so much. I want to get plushes of all of them. Normally, I am exclusive to Ghost-type plushes, as you can see. And all of these, I just adore. I love them all. This thing, I think, is going to be such a huge hit with everyone. Some kind of geckos can shoot foul gunk from their... poison. It's going to be water poison. I think I'm set. I think as much as I would love it to turn into water ghost, I think water poison fits it so well. It's going to be water poison. And I think that's going to be awesome. So we'll have poison, fairy, fighting. It works. Poison beats fairy. Fairy beats fighting. Maybe fighting beats... I don't know. But you have the triangle, I think. Because you had... What did we have before? It's been happening in a triangle with the secondary typings. You had Dark beating Ghost, Fairy beating, I think, both, because you had Decidueye, Ghost, Incineroar, Dark, Primarina, Fairy. I think Fairy beats both of those, but then Decidueye beats Primarina, and then Incineroar beats Decidueye, like in every instance. Then after that, it was Galar. After that, Paldea, Grass, Dark, then Water, Fighting. Fighting beats Dark, but Grass beats Water. Then Fire, Ghost. Dark beats Ghost, but Fire beats Grass. And then, does Ghost beat Fighting? I think it does. I think Fighting can't affect Ghost. So it'll be interesting to see how Poison fits in, because Poison will beat Fairy, and I'm so sure this thing's going to become an awesome Hound that cooks for you and will be Fairy. And this one's going to become Fighting. So Fairy will beat Fighting. Fighting or Grass will beat Water Poison. Water Poison will beat Fire Fairy. I think that's the best way to look at it for me. I am kind of set. I love these things so much. I'm so happy with these. I want merch already. I can't get over the artwork. It looks so good with its eyes closer together. I love this thing. I might unironically choose this. I mean, I'll probably end up getting both games, and this is definitely going to be one of them. I think the Pomeranian is going to take a back seat, and I don't even dislike it. I think I just love the design of this thing. This thing is just the cool, edgy one that I'm drawn to. But that one is just, I love it. I need to see what they're going to evolve into to make my final decision. But yeah, right now, I love all of them, but that one and this one just take the cake. I love them so much. I kind of hope they show up in Pokopia. With Pokopia releasing, I would love it if these things can show up. I want Pokopia to get updates to hopefully add like every Pokemon, because I feel like it could do it. You're not having battles, you're not having abilities, it's just the Pokemon, animations, and text. I would love it if Pokopia adds everything and adds these in to promote the game. Since these are going to come out in 2027, that's going to really drive me insane. We're going to have to wait so long for them, but I think they've done such a good job. I love its nose. I love the little nose, the little snout. It's a better Sobble. It's such a better Sobble. I love these so much. But right, I think that does bring me to the end. We have gone through the trailer. We've had a good look through the starters. I'm so happy. I'm in love with them. And yeah, I cannot wait for these games to release. I think it looks so much better than Scarlet and Violet. This has given me so much hope, and I can't wait to see what the discourse around this announcement is going to be. I think this is the best shot of the game, so if anyone starts going off about saying, oh, they don't look like they've improved, show them these pictures. This looks so much better, and this is like what it will look like in-game. This was not in the YouTube video, and that's the point. The YouTube video compresses it to an absurd degree. This is what it's going to look like. And just look at the rock back there. This is what it's going to look like. It's graphically improved immensely. And I can't wait to get my hands on these games now and choose and just have the very difficult decision of choosing what starter to get. This was so good. But I think this is where we're going to end the stream. I'm so happy. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next with these games. Hopefully they do announce things pretty soon. What I'm hoping is that we get a kind of a release cycle like Sun and Moon, because they did a lot for that, but maybe like taking a bit back. They have some horizon-looking water. Yes, they do. Where is it? It's that. It's the choppy waves. It's no longer just flat ocean. I think that's a pool there anyway. But it's actually good-looking water. Where was that photo? Where was there it is. It's nice-looking water. It's so good. I'm so happy. But yeah, I think that does bring us to the end of the stream. Hopefully they keep updating us regularly, like Sun and Moon did, because that one, it was very regular. It was very good. It built hype. And plus, this one is going to be further away in 2027. So yeah, I'm so pumped. I think this was amazing. But with that, I will see you guys later today. If you want to come by for the Horizon stream, that will be at around 7 o'clock for me. Right now, it's 11 past 3. I'll be streaming again at 7 English time, and it'll be for Horizon Zero Dawn. So with that, I shall see you then. Goodbye.